have spent the first 39 years of my life trying to learn to live with me. This has not been easy. 39 years of exploration and one wonderful man who is no longer with us has drawn me to this guiding life principle and mission. Somehow, leave it better than you found it. This is what matters to me more than anything else in the world. It's the summation of who I am, of what drives me, and my purpose on this planet. Steve Jobs wanted to put a dent in the universe. My hope is to put a dent in each moment. I don't need to change the world. I just want to make this moment a little better, a little brighter, a little lighter, right here, right now. That deep-seated desire drives everything that I do, although not always in helpful or healthy ways. However, it is at the core of every action and reaction that I have. I desire to do right by people, to be liked, to know that I did an above average job. So, how does this translate into your experience with me? Please indulge me as I share what I've learned so far about my strengths, my weaknesses, and my blind spots. Now, talking about strength makes me uncomfortable, but I can offer my best self more when you know what my best self is. So, here we go. My strengths are my passion, loyalty, enthusiasm, my give a shitness, and my organizational skills. I love conducting orchestras of chaos. I love building and creating and solving puzzles. I'm a solution seeker when I'm at my best. I enjoy and appreciate rules and playing creatively within them. This manifests in the things I love to do and how I prioritize my time. I love planning and organizing and building systems. I'm the kid that organized the displays while waiting in line at the checkout aisle. I eat my Skittles in the correct order: purple first, then green, red, yellow, and orange last, obviously, because it tastes the best. I love board games. I'm highly competitive, but I don't actually feel great about beating the other players. I love winning because winning means I did a good job. I love playing Dungeons and Dragons because it's socializing with rules. I love going line dancing at the Cadillac Ranch because it's dancing with rules. The expectations are clear, and the fun is, you guessed it, defined by specific agreed upon rules. I've found that these insights are helpful to understand as we start communicating. In controlled, predictable settings, I blossom and relax, like in Toastmasters. I know what the rules are. In ambiguous, small talky, unknown situations, my entire brain shuts down. Every thought flitters out of my head like birds flying south for the winter, and I'm left huddled in a desolate, empty wasteland with every muscle wound tense against the cold. This does not mean that you have any responsibility to fix anything for me. I just want you to know that I'm not great at conversation until I've known you for 10 plus years. And if I ever seem tense or quiet or aloof, most likely you're not the problem. It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me. Conversely, in known situations, the thoughts in my head run amok with excitement. I could talk for hours, super fast, and probably too loudly. I will give you whiplash jumping from topic to topic, and I have to work really hard not to interrupt. These are things that I know and I'm working on, but they still happen, which is a great segue into my blind spots and challenges. Most of them I've already stated in some way so far. My Achilles heel is overthinking and underthinking. When my brain is tuned in, I'm pretty good at seeing the trees and simultaneously keeping track of the forest. Often, though, I get overwhelmed by the forest, and each tree looms like an army of evil ents out for blood. I spin and spiral and hide, which manifests into procrastination and avoidance. Over the years, I have learned antidotes for these challenges, but the time between starting to spin and administering the cure can be painfully long and detract from the productivity of the project. The sheer amount of noise in my brain also leads to impatient and poor listening at times. I can get tunnel visioned and very stuck in my own view. I can also get wrapped up in thinking that what's being said in this moment is the final unchangeable decision, which can cause some internal panic if I still have questions or concerns. The more that we get to know each other and learn to speak on a metacognitive level about what perspective each of us is speaking from, the easier it will be to snap me out of my stuckness when it occurs. Now, there's a lot more I could say, as I am very much a work in progress. I am an open book and willing to learn how I can grow and evolve. And I look forward to working together and discovering how together we can leave the world just a little bit better than we found it.